Hi, my name is Joseph Berry, and welcome to my key concept presentation of recall versus precision. I want to start off by providing the definition for these two terms, as these will determine the effectiveness of a search. When searching a database, the results list returned is called recall, while the number of relevant results returned is called precision. When a search engine's job is to return all of the results that are relevant and filtering out any that aren't, it is these two qualities that will measure how well the search engine does its job. So, just to recap and clarify, recall is more of a focus on retrieval, while precision is a focus on relevance. As we learn these qualities and the differences between them, we also have to touch up on the differences between positives and negatives when it comes to desirable results, as well as what makes them either true or false. As searchers, the goal is to try and retrieve all of the desired results from a query. These are called true positives, and they are the search results you intended to retrieve. While on the other hand, you have your undesirable results, or what we call true negatives. These are the items that weren't found in your search, but they aren't important anyway, as they have nothing to do with what you're looking for. Now, let's look at the false positives and negatives. With false positives, these are the results that were retrieved that you didn't want, but that technically met the search criteria as entered. They are not at all relevant, however, they meet the criteria of the search query, so it is very important to be aware of this when performing a search. And finally, there's the false negatives, which are essentially just search failures. These are the items that you would have wanted to see, but they were not retrieved. If you would direct your attention to the table on the top left, you will see how these concepts correspond to each other. The retrieved and not retrieved items on the top are recall, which is the number of relevant items found divided by the number of relevant items out there. While the relevant and non-relevant items to the side are associated with precision, the number of relevant items found divided by the number of items found, whether they be relevant or irrelevant. So, if you have good recall in your searches, you won't end up with a lot of missed but relevant items. However, your results could be diluted by a lot of false positives or by items that are wrongly retrieved as being relevant when they aren't. But if you have good precision, you will be more confident that your results are relevant. The downside is that you may end up missing a lot of other relevant items within your search. For example, you could end up with a large number of false negatives. And just below that is a graph that will show you how this would work within a search query. The green shaded region is positive or relevant information, while the red is negative. The circle in the middle classifies data points inside it as being positive and outside of the circle as negative examples. So the goal here as searchers is to always aim for true positives through refinement of your search query so that you avoid the false positives and true negatives outside of the circle, and to try and limit the number of false negatives that don't show up as well.